All right, welcome back to Kicking It with CJ and Nico.
Yo.
And we're here with Alex today. Yeah. He's
Mr.
back in another episode.
Mr. T-Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was good.
So, in the last podcast, this is still February 6th. It's just, pre-recorded for my trip, to the Super Bowl.
For the Super Bowl day.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking about some good topics.
Yeah, so this next topic that we're going to talk about, which is probably going to, like, if you have no recollection of this school, if you went there, or if you just never went there, or if you don't know, you're going to want to listen up to this shit, because there is some hilarious stories that's going to harp on many topics. This probably will be the whole fucking podcast. I'm not even going to front, but it's about this school. And let me just give you guys some backstory about this school. So there was two school districts in our city. It was Porterville School District and Burton School District. Burton School District was fairly newer at the time, right? And it was mainly elementary schools. There was Buckley Elementary, there was Oak Grove, there was Burton Elementary, there was Summit Charter. What was it? Summit Charter Matthew. Mm-hmm. The other one wasn't built yet at the time.
No.
Back in those days, no.
Back in our early days, Lombardi wasn't built, SCCA wasn't built, SCIA wasn't built.
So that was the four main ones.
Yeah,
and
Butterfield.
And those were the ones that had kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade. Summit Charter Matthew had fifth and sixth grade, but there was only two schools in the whole district that had fifth and sixth graders. Keep in mind, it was Summit Charter Matthew, right? Which Summit Charter Matthew was mainly for kids who wanted to learn dual enrollment. Which
because they had you from K through 4.
Usually, if you were still at Summit Charter Matthew, you were there pretty much till sixth grade. Yeah, not a lot of people transferred in. So everybody really went to Jim Maples. All the kids from Burn Elementary, all the kids from Buckley Elementary, all the kids from Oak Grove, kids that were in different districts. Yeah. They all went to this fucking school, right? And you're thinking, what's so bad about that? Well, fifth and sixth grade, if you guys really don't remember, or I don't know what kind of environment you lived in, but our environment was fifth and sixth grade. That's when you either became a man or you didn't. That's when you became a woman or when you didn't. And that's when shit started getting real. And so you had this mixture of all these people from all these different parts of the city, different upbringings, different backgrounds, and it was a fucking mess in terms of behavior.
Bro, what are you talking about?
It was a mess.
We were in a perfect behavior, right?
No.
We were role models of all the schools.
We were not. We were horrible.
I don't know.
And this went on for about 10 years or so. I guess it wasn't a big deal before.
No.
But eventually they figured out, hey, having fifth and sixth graders by themselves is not a good mix. Because it was pretty much like a middle school in training.
Yeah.
But worse.
They told you that too.
Somehow it was worse.
I don't know. Okay, so this is why I say we just missed the glory days of JMA, because the years before us actually had chemistry. Like, you actually learned a bit of chemistry before you went to middle school. And then once we came along, it was gone.
But what I mean by glory days is fucking having so much fucking fun, fights. You know what I mean? People would sell fucking drugs in the bathrooms. You guys all know who I'm talking about. You all know the people who I'm talking about. We're not gonna say no names. You all remember the fights. You guys can think of the fights. Who it was versus who, right? But the reason why I want to bring that up is because there's just so many damn stories. And I think the main one that we all remember, I think we all witnessed it, or we were all there for whatever fucking reason.
By the Big Rock?
By the Big Rock. That fight by the Rock. You know what I'm talking about. And there was these two kids, right? And they were both well known. They were really popular. And they got into a disagreement, right? right, Alex? Some shit, right? I think you ended. You know what's funny? I didn't even know what happened until you told me like last year, and that was 10 years ago. Weren't they just like talking shit or something?
I think it was over a ball.
Yeah, it was over something. Well, keep in mind, it was still 5th and 6th grade, so it was still over dumb shit, right?
Maybe. I'm
They're
not
still
too
kids.
sure.
Yeah.
But I think it might have been a ball.
This was 2012, 2013. The world was supposed to end.
I mean,
nobody gave a fuck.
Everyone who really hung around the two really knew they were going to. Like, that was gonna happen. Like, you saw it shit, and you saw how they interacted, like, within school grounds, and you're like, nah, that shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, there were some people that could like.
Like, come on, bro. Cause like, there's not many guarantees in life, but you knew that shit was gonna happen.
Eventually, they had.
They were gonna meet up somewhere, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but yeah, that was honestly, and I know it's gonna sound dumb, but that's probably the most cleanest, best fight I've ever seen, and it was between 6th graders.
Bro, there's MMA fights that were nothing compared to that, bro.
It was a really good fucking fight. Like, it was a really good fight.
And I
don't even know how it was that good of a fight. I mean, I've seen grown men fight way worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just one of those fights where you kept that fight on your phone for a long time. I felt somebody has to have it. If you guys are listening, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you have it, send it to me. Send it to me. That's something that needs to be in a museum. That shit was epic. And then,
bro, you know what though? I saw one of the coldest moments after the fight, because I'd say the loser of the fight, even though he really wasn't. There wasn't really a loser or winner, because
that was a really good fight.
Went hard on each other, but the one who got up last
and didn't fucking speed off running.
Yeah, and didn't speed off running.
Yeah, when he got picked up.
I was right in the perfect angle, where I'm not at the corner, right? So I don't have like a clear shot of what just happened. I saw it through the fence, right? But then I looked over, and bro, it's this guy with his tank top that had been ripped off during the fight on his shoulder, just lumbering his way to his fucking car, bro. That was one, like, if someone would have caught that on a fucking snapshot, it would have been like one of the Kobe moments, you know, where he's fucking dunking on shit. That's what it would have been right there, bro. That was one of the coldest moments I've seen, bro.
Actually, that wasn't even his car.
It wasn't?
No, that was actually the superintendent of the school, or one of the main people from the school, picking him up to go take him back.
Bro.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
I think so. Fuck. I don't know about that part. I love too.
No, I remember that because, well, I was a fat kid. Mm-hmm. So whenever everybody went running, I didn't run. I did not fucking run. Well, I had nothing to do with it. I recorded it, but I threw my iPod back in my backpack. Mm-hmm. I was recording that shit on iPod Touch. I was just hoping they didn't be like, you come here, you recorded it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But everybody fucking recorded it. So I was like, if they're gonna really pick on me for that shit, I was just gonna deny it anyways. Mm-hmm. But it was one of those things where I kind of course, with the school fight like that, you eventually get caught. You eventually get in trouble. Somebody tells something, right? So, So I think their mindset was the other dude in the fight, and along with some of the people who ran with him, they were like, we're gonna run because we're gonna try to at least make it through the weekend without getting in trouble. Mm-hmm. At least enjoy this weekend, because once they get that call from that school, they're fucked.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And I remember even coming back closer to the neighborhood, because he used to live really close to me. He used to live right here. Remember?
Oh yeah.
The blue house? Yeah. He used to live right there, and I just remember him and I don't want to say his name, but he lighter skin, freckles. His name starts with the R, black hair. Always hung out with him. Yeah, they were hiding in the fucking bushes right there by that neighborhood. Shit was hilarious, but they got away though, cause you know he ran fast. He was actually a fucking Track star. He was the fastest kid in our school, hands fucking down.
Him and Danny Jimenez. Because Danny Jimenez.
Thanks for saying fucking names, dude.
I can bleep it out, bro.
Clip it.
I don't
Get that
care.
in the edit.
Well, we're not talking bad about him. We're just saying he was fast. But we're not gonna talk about anybody.
Hey, bro, shout out to Danny, bro.
We're not gonna say anybody's names that would kind of put them in a bad light.
Yeah,
we're just saying he was fast.
Bro, Danny was a straight A student, bro. Like his A is B shit and everything.
Yeah. In Jim Maples, I remember him being a really good kid.
Bro.
But
shout out Danny. Hope you're doing well, bro.
yeah, he was running like a 4 minute,
Oh
20-second mile.
Yeah, dude, he was going to state. He was going to state for cross country, bro.
Yeah.
At Summit, bro.
No, I'm talking about the other one. He was running faster than him.
Oh, dude, he was right up with him, bro.
No, he was faster than him, dude.
I don't know about that.
He was fast. Yes, he was.
You think so?
He was the dude. He was competing against varsity high school kids in middle school.
That's crazy, bro.
He was fast, yo. Like really fast, but then they're just I don't know. Like that school was a fucking mess. That school was a big mess. I remember hearing about people like a year after graduating from JM. You want to say graduating, right? Would you say graduating? What would you say? Being promoted? Leaving the school?
High school graduation.
Surviving, really.
Did we even get anything for that?
Probably
Yeah,
got some
you got,
fucking certificate.
Certificate?
You got a certificate for it?
I remember I got it for fucking.
Is that whenever they gave out like honor roll and shit too?
Yeah, and it's
Nah,
some
yeah.
end of the year shit. You
Dude,
know,
that was like that's my last award.
Really?
That fucking.
that wasn't my last award.
No, I got honor roll a couple of times and then I
Man,
got
at least I
perfect.
graduated high school. But,
Where'd you
Everyone knows
graduate? Where'd you graduate from?
that I will not say. that I will not say.
No, but that's funny because I want to bring up another story too. And I want to bring up this story because I think it's fucking hilarious. I think people will laugh really hard at it. You know the story. I don't know if you know the story, but you know it. I've talked about it plenty of times. So anyways, in 4th grade, I was put into a GATE class, GATE, right? And I was with a lot of nerds, right? But the only reason why I was put in that class was because I was the top of my 3rd grade class. Remember Miss Melton?
Mm-hmm.
But there was a fucking bunch of idiots in that goddamn class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were one of them.
Mm-hmm.
We were both
yeah,
dumb.
I was one of them.
We were both really dumb.
Yep.
We got sent to Mr. Van Workham's class. Oh, if you guys don't know, there was this teacher named Mr. Van Workham. This big old tall German. I think it was German. Was
Nah,
he
he's
German?
American. He's American as fuck, bro.
Van Workham? That sounds German to me.
I think his mom was German. No, okay.
I don't know.
His dad was.
But he was really tall. He was scary. He had a really deep voice, right? Really fucking deep voice. And you would much rather get sent to the principal's office than his class because he would have the 4th grade students, because the 4th graders were the big kids at the school, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would have them make fun of you. He would let them throw paper balls at you, spit balls at you, poke you, make fun of you. He would let them do all that shit to you because it was just like you got sent to his class as a punishment.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I was with all these kids that were nerdy, really preppy, you know, like there's nothing bad about it, but that just wasn't my people. So in 5th grade, I was put in the same kind of class, right? JMA. So of course, for me to not be miserable the whole time, I started becoming friends with these kids, blah, 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 whatever. Anyways, one day, I came out of lunch late. I don't know what the fuck I was. I probably took a shit, something, right? I just came out of there late. And I remember just going to them, and they're just fucking with the stick, right? They're just messing around with the stick, and I'm thinking, the fuck? Anyways, I'm wearing a nice, newer Raider jersey, right?
Okay.
But I guess they had found a piece of cat or dog shit, and they were just fucking with it, right? So it was all over the end of the stick, right? And they're chasing each other with it. And I'm like, any other day, I wouldn't give a fuck. Of course, you don't want shit on you, but I would be like, you know, whatever. This day I wasn't having it though. I was wearing my Raider jersey. I was in my Raider jersey, right? So this fucking kid, right? Remember, you know the story now.
Mm-hmm.
He started chasing me with it, and I'm like, yo, don't, dog, not today, right?
No.
And he keeps trying to fucking chase me, right? Long story short, I tell him, don't do it or else. He don't listen, and he gets me with it. He gets a tiny bit on my jersey, and I'm like, you know what? You asked for it. I just look around, right? But at the time, I don't know what the fuck I was gonna do. I was just like, do it or else. I was just trying to scare him. You know what I mean, there's a group of chicks, a group of girls that were in our class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I go up to them, and I said, hey, old boy over there, yeah, he likes to kiss guys. And they start laughing, and there was like a few seconds in between where time stood still. And then he just starts crying. He runs to the teacher, the yard duty. He's like snitching, like pointing at me. Like, he did it. He said it.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately I got called over, got yard duty, never hung out with them again. Was miserable in class the rest of the school year. But I started hanging out with everybody else I started hanging out with that year. And that was probably what I needed to grow up. But man, that was a funny ass way to do it though. That's a funny ass way to do
You
it.
got snitched on.
I did get snitched on. Did you ever get in trouble back in the day? Jim
Not like
Maples?
that. Oh, J Maples?
Ever a funny story?
Not crazy. It's probably like, fucking talking
I never got
class. But
I never got caught in my younger days. I was really good at it.
Yeah, see, I would get
I
caught a
wasn't-
lot.
But I got caught in 5th grade because I got snitched on.
Mm.
And I stole like dumb shit. I don't know why.
You stole dumb shit?
I stole dumb shit from the teacher.
Everybody stole.
No.
Everybody did.
But I stole. This day I got real bold. I took a bunch of shit, right? And the fucking teacher goes. We were going to the computer lab, right? So I went back into class. And I grabbed some shit. I put it in my backpack. And I grabbed my backpack. And I went to the computer lab, just right behind everyone. And the teacher stops me and one kid. And me and this kid, we both looked at each other and we were like, we're fucked. And so he told them, do you have any of my stuff? And the guy had originally said no. And she goes, let me see your bag. And so she checked his bag. And she found the stuff. So she took it out. She sent him in class. And she stopped me. And she goes, do you have anything in your bag? I said no. Oh, that was a kid. I said no. So after I said no, she goes, okay, let me see your bag. Okay. So I give her my bag and she takes her stuff out. And then she sends me to the office. And I was like, all right, cool. So this is like my first real time ever getting in trouble. My dad was all pissed. I got suspended for 2 days.
Got suspended for 2 days for stealing what?
For stealing some like AR rewards or some shit.
Some fucking so you stole some damn bookmarks and shit?
Yeah, that's what I did.
And
I
some
stole
free pizza coupons?
Yeah, bookmarks and some pencils. And I think like a lanyard, bro. I don't know. I
Oh
was a
my
fucking kid.
God.
Like, mm-hmm.
Damn, boy.
You know?
Straight menace.
Yeah, I was a straight menace. After that, though, my dad kicked my ass. And
You stole like $5 worth of shit, dog.
for real, bro. I got suspended for 2 days for that shit. And then and then I got an ass whooping, like no other.
I bet you did.
Oh fuck,
Especially from your dad.
Shout out to my pops. My pops is the best.
Hey,
To anybody out there who says you shouldn't hit your kid,
you should fucking hit your goddamn kid, dude.
hit him not hard, okay?
No,
Hit them so they know they're in trouble.
Hit them enough.
I'm not saying leave bruises or anything. Come on, be smart about your shit.
Yeah.
But like, don't abuse the person. But like, let them know it's not right because if you don't, we all turn into spoiled little shits.
Did you ever get your ass whipped?
plenty of times. Fuck.
Yeah.
Many times.
Boom.
Those- yeah.
Did you learn from ass whipping?
Do I learn? I probably deserved it.
But you didn't
Most
learn.
of the time, kind of, but
You knew how to be better at it.
it's just like I think it was just like, oh shit, I don't want to get fucking. Because obviously, especially when I was a kid, I was like, I don't want to get in trouble. Cause like, if I wasn't scared of the fucking teacher,
You're scared of
principal,
dad.
or any of the consequences. Fuck no. If I'm like, ah shit, dead ass are like, oh, you have detention. I'll be like, is my mom gonna know about this or some shit? Because can you please not tell her? Because she would fucking beat the shit out. She would kick me fucking across the room. Hell no. Fuck that. I was just scared of my fucking parents. That's the only thing they did.
Yeah.
They punished hit whatever enough for me to be fucking scared. Even probably till fucking, I don't know, maybe like middle school, maybe even high school. I'm like, shit, is my mom gonna know about this shit?
Bro.
Yeah, fuck that.
Everything was all talking shit, but as soon as they sent you to the phone, that was it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember fake calling on the phone, bro.
Fake calling on the phone.
Yeah, and they told you to call them. They told you to call home, but all right.
Why though? Like, why you want your own, like?
Yeah, why are you sending a kid out there to do something you should have
Call
heard
your parents, like,
Yeah.
for what?
For-
Get me in trouble. They don't need to fucking know.
My parents on the fucking clock. I ain't calling their ass.
It's like, hey, they have work. You
Yeah.
know,
I remember having to call my parents and they didn't answer because they were on the clock, dude.
Well,
they weren't answering that fucking phone.
I got
dude.
real smart whenever I got to JMA. Because as soon as JMA hit, I was old enough to fucking walk to school. Right?
Hmm.
So my parents wouldn't come home until like 5:30. Right? My brother and sister would be there. Right? But they really wouldn't care what I would do, right? So if I ever had to call home, I call the home phone. Because first off, no one's going to be home midday. Like, there's no one going to be home.
Oh, yeah.
And then by the time I get home, I have the chance to go to the recording or the machine, play the recording, then delete the recording.
Oh, that's
so my
fucking
parents
tough.
would never know.
That's tough.
To my parents finding this out right now,
There's plenty of things you guys missed.
I was a kid. I'm sorry.
There's plenty of ass
No.
whoopings he's due for.
Oh, they got me for them. Don't worry. Later on in life, they got me.
Yeah.
They fucking got me.
I remember one time calling a fake number. Calling a random ass fucking number.
Did someone answer?
You know what? I don't remember.
I don't. Imagine a sex line. It's like, hey there, daddy.
and you're like,
huh?
and I'd be like, Mom, yeah.
I've been bad.
Mommy.
Hey, I've been bad.
I think I need a spanking. I'd be like, or they're like answering and shit, or you call like a Chinese takeout or something. Yeah. So I cussed in class today. I said fuck.
You want a Wu-Tang soup?
Wu-Tang soup. Nah, but
Compound chicken? Sesame seed chicken, bro. Have you ever been to Tokyo Bowl?
yeah.
Bro, there's sesame seed chicken,
Steven, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Steven works there. Fucking shout out to Steven, dog.
Shout out Steven.
Dude,
I believe that he got his cooking skills by fucking making hamburgers.
Oh, yeah. You remember when he was always
culinary?
making? No, here at my pad. Dude.
Oh,
Like freshman year, dude. Food was making.
That's why he's good. He's been cooking fucking like hella food.
He's doing sushi now, bro. That guy.
He upgraded home hamburgers to fucking.
Yeah, I hope you still have your thumb. Hope you haven't cut it off yet. Freaking crazy guy. That guy, bro, we need to get that guy on the podcast. Me and him have had some crazy stories, bro.
Podcast.
Yeah, bro. At one point in time, we used to call him Roadkill.
Who's Steven?
Yeah.
Why would you call him roadkill for? I want to hear that nickname.
So, sorry, Steven, I'm telling your story, but so we used to call him Roadkill back in the day because we would go to CVS a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we'd all save up money, pitch in, then we'd all go to CVS.
Yeah.
Right? But you still had to cross Henderson, right? And us being kids, we weren't going to the crosswalk. Fuck the crosswalk.
I think
So
I
we
know the
jaywalk.
story. I think I'm starting to remember.
Well, it's multiple stories. I would love it to be one story with this guy, but
Didn't he get followed?
this is the reason why we call it Roadkill. Because multiple times, like every other time, I swear it could be a coin flip, bro. You could have done a coin flip, and if it was on tails, he was almost gonna cause an accident.
Didn't he get hit one time a long time ago?
Yeah, he got hit. I think a couple of times. I know he. I think he almost got hit, swerved, then fell off and broke his collarbone. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, I remember him like having something like his arm. It was something like
But
that.
we need to get that guy on.
A long time ago.
I mean,
And to go off of like that kind of stuff though, Steve, he knew how to make some food though. Remember he made us burgers that one time? Me, you, and it was Zeke and Ivan and all of us. And he made some fucking bomb ass burgers though. And we scraped together like the $40 we had to buy everything, like the patties and everything. And it was good though. It was good. And I think he did it a few times. He did it, I know, a few times here. Did it once at Ivan's pad, right? Remember? Didn't we record a video or something that never made it?
Oh yeah, another
vlog. We were gonna be like YouTubers back then, but like it kind of ended up working because now we're doing a podcast talking about the shit that we never put out. I wish.
I have a few videos of my car doing donuts. I have a video of a car that had crashed. I have a whole ass video for a car meet I went to in LA. Just sitting. I have quite a few videos. I have a few like mountain hiking videos.
Yeah, I have a lot of ideas in the tank, in the chamber, just ready to get put out. It was all sneaker related, obviously, but a lot of ideas. It's just need to actually do the filming and put in the work.
Yeah.
But I know this channel right now is close to 50,000 views. Surprisingly, I never thought I'd get that many fucking views at all, like in total.
That's what's up.
So shout out to everybody who's watching this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. You know what? I like to think I'm a little bit entertaining. I like to think.
Me too.
I like to think I'm a little entertaining. I don't think I'm boring.
I like to think I'm funny. You know, I like to. I don't think I'm really funny, but
everybody has their moments, obviously. But fuck, we need to go to a fucking different topic though, because I don't want to talk about Jim Maples shit the whole time and just random stuff. But man, you know what I was really, really, really thinking about today though? Is like, it's crazy how things in life work. They work out. You know what I mean? And I was thinking about it because I went through some shit a few months back, right? I'm not going to really talk about it, but I went through some personal things a few months back. And I was really recapping on everything I had. Assets, cash, everything. I was thinking, damn, a lot of that shit's gone. But thinking about it today, I'm like, it's all back plus some. You know what I mean? And to me, it's like, that's just so wild how you can go from like being like, it looks like you're just going to keep going down and down and down. And then you're just back at a new high.
Bro, life's a wave, bro.
Life's a fucking wave. What you think?
Yeah, life is very mysterious, I would say. Very unpredictable.
No, yeah, most definitely. And that's kind of one of those things where I really think about, you know, when I'm having a bad day, when I'm having a bad week, I just think, you know what, this shit's gonna be over soon. You know what I mean? It's gonna be over sooner than I think. Usually that's what happens. Cause I even remember like, and it's funny too because I was thinking about like, especially my sophomore year of high school. So much fucking shit happened to me that year, like just good and bad, and just things in general. Where I think back and I go, man, I wish I didn't trip off the little shit. I really wish I didn't trip off the little shit because I had so much fun that year. That was back when I was helping Tanner edit all those portable trick shot videos, which you can still look up on YouTube. Some of them are still there. Just doing all that dumb shit, you know what I mean? Like smoking cigars. They would fucking do chewing tobacco. We were just like always messing around, like fishing, jumping off bridges, doing all kinds of shit, right? And I was thinking, all the little shit that bothered me back then, I wish I could go back and make it not bother me. Because it wasn't worth the energy. I think that's the one thing I want to talk about is using your energy wisely and how you focus your emotions. So shit really does make a goddamn difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Shit really does make a goddamn difference, yo.
I mean, like, bro, you can't have too much good. That's bad.
Oh no, I'm not saying having. I'm not
You
saying
can't have too much bad because
because
it's not good.
what's pleasure without pain.
Exactly, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
It's a good one.
That is a good one.
Life a bitch till you die.
Oh, Nas, dude, Nas is fucking tough. It's funny though, cause he's one of those strange artists, like one of a kind artists, where every album just got not as good. This first one was the best one, probably one of the greatest albums to ever drop, and then it just started going downhill little by little by little by little.
Who you talking about, Kanye?
No, Nas.
I think he just kind of.
Same thing with Kanye too. Kind of the same boat, a little bit.
Scoopity doop. Bro, what? Bro, whenever I heard that shit,
That was funny.
it was funny, but like,
Shit was gas, low key.
you know what? You know what it reminded me of?
What did it remind you of?
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Bro, that's what it fucking was for me, bro.
It was just some just mumbo jumbo fire.
Dude.
You know, because even
Just
now.
blast me in the brain, bro. Just blast me in the brain.
But you know what? There's a lot of things that age really well like that. Like, even look at the Migos. I remember people used to hate on the Migos
You know what, though?
back in the day.
I fucked with the Migos from back in the day, bro.
A lot of people would hate on them.
But you know what? I didn't find out about the Migos until Bad and Bougie.
I feel like most people didn't really find out about them until Bad and
Like,
Bougie.
I'm a mainstream listener. So I've learned about people once they hit mainstream, you know? And they weren't really mainstream until Bad and Bougie.
They had Versace.
Versace.
But, like, Drake made that song a little bit, though.
It was the remixes.
Yeah.
Because they got Tiger. The Tiger's fucking verse on Versace's fire.
Oh, yeah.
It's hella bad.
Alex T-Raw.
T-Raw.
How'd you come up with that
I
nickname?
don't remember. I
Big
I
boys.
don't know. I had a probably like, I don't know, maybe
From back when
back when
he was popping. Well, when he was first
Yeah.
popping, and then he fell off, then he came back.
yeah.
Now he fell off again. You know what was, well, I feel like he just like hold on to something for too fucking long. I mean, cause look at his new wave, he kind of caught on it from like, well, like he started popping back off because of Taste, and then his next big song kind of was that one with YG, Go Loco. But then like he kept making songs that sounded like that, and there was one where it was, wow, what was it? He made another song where it's like Mamacita or like Hot Tamale or something like that, where it's just like a super stereotypical ass Mexican song. Which, by the way, like, I don't trip off of shit like that. I don't really trip off of shit like that. I don't really chip off of like racial stereotype kind of things like that. Like, it don't really bother me like it does to a lot of people.
My favorite video about that. The guys who dress up like a stereotype, then go to college campuses, ask kids if they think it's racist.
All the time,
All the kids say yes. Then they go to the part of town where you would find a stereotype at.
Yeah,
and they would ask legitimate
and they don't care.
people, and they don't care. They say it looks nice. Those are my favorite videos, man. I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, most people aren't gonna care what someone else is doing. But that's not right to just, like, trash on him, you know? But he's not trashing on him. He was just wearing a stereotype outfit.
Yeah. And, like, kind of like the whole cultural appropriation thing, it's like, to me, there's a difference between disrespecting a culture and appreciating a culture.
Exactly.
Or, you know, trying to recreate a culture.
No, I'm not saying blackface is right. I'm not going to
No, of course not. But if you want to, like, dress up like traditional African culture, or if you want to, eat traditional African food, things like that, or you want to learn the language, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But of course, there's levels to it. There's definitely, and there's thin ass fucking lines that you gotta
Yeah,
watch
you
out
can't
for.
make one tortilla and then call yourself a Mexican. Like,
No.
what are you doing?
Yeah, that's true.
You got to go to like some grandma's house on Christmas Eve and make tamales. Then after that, maybe they'll call you Mexican, but they might call you a gringo or something.
Yeah, like some Miklo shit from Blood In Blood Out.
That was a good movie, bro.
It's an amazing movie.
Mm-hmm.
Long though.
Yep.
Long ass movie though, and that's how would I say it? That to me is like whenever you try to like dwell into someone else's culture, you gotta definitely know what boundaries not to cross.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. But I don't know. To me, it's like we're at a time and age right now where everything is shitty, everything is fucked up, everything is racist, everything is offensive. It's better just to not to try to cross those lines. It's just better, and it's fucked up to say, but it's like it's better to stay within your own culture and your own people. And that's sad. That's kind of sad to say. You know what I mean? It's like if I wanted to try to learn different cultures, that I wouldn't really be like allowed to. I'm only gonna know my Hispanic culture or my Native American culture. That's about it. But I would never be able to dwell into someone else's culture because it might be cultural appropriation or offensive to certain people.
Mm-hmm. My problem is with the people it offends, because like most of the time it doesn't offend the people you're defending.
It shouldn't offend. It shouldn't really offend anybody.
Yeah.
I think if to me it's like if somebody wants to be offensive, even if they're doing it purposely, just let them do it in their own little bubble.
Yeah. Legitimately. Because like if you try to stop, you cause more of a problem for yourself, like in the long run.
Yeah, you cause more of a scene.
Like there's bigger problems. There's bigger fish to fry. I'm not saying it's right, but like we gotta stop being mad on behalf of someone.
Yeah, no,
I don't get that. I don't get how you can be mad on behalf of someone.
I think if it affects us as a people, like just as a human race, then it's okay to be mad at. But like for example, like I don't know, I don't want to get too deep into that shit, but it's like if something happens where we all can point and say, hey, that's wrong, then of course, you know what I mean, it doesn't matter who it affects. It's just humanity and as a whole. Because even look at the Damar Hamlin situation. Like everybody felt some type of way about it when he, had a heart attack on the field. But it's like it wasn't about only NFL players can grieve. Only African Americans, black people can grieve. It was everybody was, at the time I genuinely thought he was dead.
He did die, didn't he?
Technically, yeah, but I thought he was like dead and gone for sure. But it's like,
dead.
but it's like we can't just be here and be like, only NFL players can really have their input on it, or only doctors can have their input on it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, dude, like I feel like people just need they need to grow a pair of nuts, yo.
For me is what the hell are you gonna say about it? Like the man legitimately died on the field. What?
Prayers and well wishes.
Exactly. Like what are you gonna say? Nah, I hope he died. What? Nah, no one's gonna.
Everybody has their own opinions.
If you praying on someone's downfall, what are you doing? Like, why? I don't get it. I don't get it when someone prays on someone's downfall, bro.
How'd you think about the whole situation with all that?
Bro, what if you had a heart attack on the field?
I don't know. I'll just have a heart attack.
You have a heart attack?
There's just fucking just like, hey, I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, like, would you, because to me it's like if something happened to me, right,
Mm-hmm.
where it became racial, I wouldn't care if any group of people were supporting me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't want it to be a racial thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd want it to be everybody stick up for me, or stick up for humanity, stick up for just having humanity,
Mm-hmm.
or not humanity, like just being a human,
Yeah.
human decency
Mm-hmm.
type shit. Not no racial things, not no,
Why
you
did it
know.
become racial or something?
No, I wouldn't say that. I think people are just kind of gearing everything towards making everything about race, you know? To me, that's not cool. To me, you should leave race out of a majority of labels, a majority of things like that. Like, I just think, you know what, like, whoever's going through it right
You wanna
now.
know my favorite race?
What?
A drag race, bro. That's my favorite race.
We're going to change this topic.
It's a drag race, bro.
Ooh,
I'm telling you, a drag race.
Oh, we got to switch this up
A
fast.
drag race is my favorite one. Because you want to know why? Because you're 0 to 60. No, I'm kidding.
We gotta switch
to
this
everyone who just said pause. Yeah. Y'all caught it.
up. We gotta.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm not gonna cap. We talked about race for a little too long. I'm like, I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah,
Bro.
let's change this up. Let's change this up real quick.
No, fuck.
I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck we're gonna
Bro,
talk
what
about.
kind of old content do you have? Like, just load it up.
Like loaded up in the back of my head.
Nah, do you have any like videos? Because I legit got videos. Like,
I don't have any videos.
yeah.
No.
Alex, you got anything?
I didn't even have a phone back then.
I feel that.
Everything's either posted or gone.
Bro, because I'm not gonna lie, I moved out my parents' house for like a good 6 months, right? But whenever I did that, my one intent was to become a YouTuber. And shout out to my YouTube channel, The Shady CJ. Yeah, I have one video up, and it's been, I don't know, probably 2-3 years now since I posted a video. But I have like videos on deck, and I don't know what to do with them, bro. Like,
Just post them.
no, but they're not full videos, bro. Like you watch them and they're like, I'd have to refilm like an intro or something from them, for sure.
You know what's a way you could get a good amount of views though? YouTube Shorts. You clip them and put them in a short.
True, put them in a short.
That's where a lot of my viewers come from, is from shorts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. That's a good idea because like, they're just sitting. They're just sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got one rock climbing, or not really rock climbing. I got one like, or it's me and another fool, and we just chill out to him. Like, we're just hiking and shit. I
Yeah.
think that's one of them. Another one is like me trying to learn how to drift my car. That's not learning how to do donuts. I was trying to do donuts. Again, to my dad. No, my dad knew this shit. My dad had to know. Sorry, Dad. That's why our tires were so low in 6 months.
What about is there anything that you wanted to do where you were just like, it was just like a dream or like a goal or just like something you want to do for fun, something that may seem a little bit unrealistic as like a job or a career, but just something you always wanted to do?
It's a good one. Shit, probably like filming or some shit like that. I enjoy that for a little while. I'm like
Filming what?
just filming in general. It could be like shorts or some shit. Just like photography and
Just
shit.
photography.
Just like
and
holding
filming?
the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes holding the camera,
I
bro.
like holding the
Yeah.
camera.
Me too.
Always behind the camera.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Never in front, always in the back.
Always in the back.
No. I feel that. I don't like being in front of the camera, and that's part of the reason why we don't have anything visual. But we might change that pretty soon. If this keeps up for a little bit longer, we're gonna have to do something.
No, I'm telling you, I'll bring my GoPro out and we can videotape it on there.
Maybe like do something in my room, have like a setup, tripods, we'll have to do some sort of setup. You know what I
I'm
mean?
telling you, we'll just find a setup for the.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something though, because I've had somebody tell me like where's the actual
video.
actual footage, and I'm like, dude, we just
Well, then-
recorded audio.
We'd have to set up a table, bro.
Yeah, we'd have to make everything look cleaner,
Yeah.
make everything look plain, and that's just a hassle right now. But
Yeah.
that's why it's just all audio. It's probably gonna be just some random ass picture. I don't know. Should we use it? Should we use the same picture, or should we take different ones every single time? And if that, I don't even know what the fuck.
I say we stick to the picture for now until we find a new idea. Then once we have a solid idea, then we try it out.
Yeah, that's
Because
what I
right
was
now
saying.
we just throwing darts in the dark, you know.
No, I feel that.
No, but like,
What about like?
I lost my train of
I know I keep losing my train of thought, low key. What's like something that you guys think, or like what's in the last few years? There's been a lot of crazy shit, right? What's something about the last few years that just completely just like shocked you, where you were like, "What the fuck?"
how cheap a Nissan Skyline could be.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, whenever I thought of a Nissan Skyline, I always thought they were gonna be like 60 plus, at least, maybe 100K. But then like you can find a Japanese import for like 20 to 30, and it's like 20 to like 15 almost. So it's not that much. And it's like that may be a viable thing, because I've always wanted to be a street racer. My dad knows this. He's not the proudest of it, but you know, I've always wanted to be a street racer. I just never had the money or car for it. Like I know how to drive stick and everything. I need the money. I don't have it.
What about you?
Craziest,
Like shocking or anything like that?
shocking. Fuck. I'm trying to think. I don't think shocking, but I think it's just more funny. I don't know. It's. That's a good. That's good ass questions. Very.
You can't think of anything?
I can't think.
Pandemic, the riots, anything?
Oh, like that. Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't really trip.
Anything
Oh,
that
that
blew.
George Floyd shit, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
That shit
was
was shocking, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That
like the actual footage or like the aftermath of it.
the footage, bro.
The
actual
footage, that was
because
very.
like the aftermath of it,
I mean,
it was crazy. It was crazy, but in my head, I was thinking, what were we supposed to expect?
yeah,
Everybody was locked in a
home.
room, couldn't go nowhere for what? How many months?
At that point, it was like already like 3 months, 4 months.
3 months.
Like
Everyone's
6
everyone's
months.
freaking ready to go
Everybody
back
was fed
outside.
up.
You know, everyone's
And there
trying
was,
to go back. Bro,
and there
but
was your opportunity to go out.
There was an opportunity to fuck shit up, bro.
Yeah.
So I was like, what were we supposed to expect? And especially with a such controversial topic like that, especially with what the topic was to begin with, bro. I didn't see no other thing happening except that.
Yeah. I don't think no matter what your beliefs are, it's like that was gonna happen.
That was human psychology.
All right, so we had a little quick intermission, real quick. Somebody got a
Had to
phone
take
call.
a piss.
Yeah, phone calls and peas and shit. But we're gonna talk about some Valentine's Day things. So Valentine's Day is coming up. We have a funny story about a Valentine's Day. This was sophomore year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And we were playing baseball. Okay. Baseball is a real gentleman sport.
Oh.
It's a real gentleman sport
Uh-huh.
to a degree.
Oh, 100%.
To a degree. But I practice, you know what I'm saying? Guys are guys, things are said. Is what it is, right? And I don't know how this dude knew this information, but he knew that the hub, I think everybody knows what I'm talking about by the hub, that it was free on Valentine's Day. And I know some people on here are probably going to have to resort to the hub for Valentine's Day. But do you guys have any memorable Valentine's Days?
Valentine's Days?
Any experiences?
Oh man, no, that premium was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro. Premium's great.
Going
bro.
hard?
Very crazy.
I think the Valentine's Day that I remember,
The hub.
I think the one that I do remember was my junior year. The only reason why I remember it is because there was that shooting that happened in Florida. And that was when our last podcast we were talking about all the shootings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of when it started. That's the only reason why it's memorable to me. I never really had like a crazy memorable Valentine's Day date. It's weird. I've always been kind of single around this time of the year. I don't know why. It just happened to happen, you know?
I think I've had one Valentine's ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Was
Maybe.
it?
I don't know.
Don't say who it was. Never mind. I don't know why I'm asking that. But like, what happened?
I don't even think we got to hang out on Valentine's Day. Like, that was the thing. I think.
So you don't have to.
You remember Candygrams? That's what it was. This is Candygram. I got a Valentine's Candygram.
Oh.
And no one put the name on it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, there were some years where I didn't get none, and there were some years when I got some.
Oh.
Just depends. You know, it's funny that there was one from like my 8th grade year. I don't know who the fuck sent it. Somebody sent it though. I don't know if it was a prank or what. I was like, hope it wasn't. You know what I mean? If it was, that's kind of shitty, but you know what I mean?
They missed their chance, bro. They missed their chance.
That's the thing though. You miss 100% of shots you don't take.
Yeah, and what kind of a shot is that? You leave
send
a shot
an anonymous Candygram.
Yeah.
That's why I probably think I low key am gonna go with that. It was just like a joke.
I think I just bought a Candygram. I think that's all I did.
No, yeah, I've sent Candygrams out to girls that I was like fucking with at the time, but that was like middle school shit though.
So
I don't remember who the fuck I sent it to.
So if a girl posts her Cash App, are you gonna give her money?
Fuck no.
That's what it sounds like.
It's $1, dude. Unless you want $1. Cool. But at least with the Candygram, I'm gonna get like at least a thank you and like maybe like a hug after class or something, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't getting shit if you send in a female shit. And you know what? That's another thing, yo. If you post your Cash App or you post any of your banking apps anywhere,
don't peer pressure people into doing that.
No, not even peer pressuring people, but if you just do that in general, I've seen even dudes that post their Cash Apps and shit like that, thinking people are gonna send them money. You don't know how many times I copy and paste their username and I hit request money and hope they send me some.
What?
Dude, think about it though. If somebody's high or drunk and they see that they think they got sent money and they hit accept, it's gonna send you the money if you say request. Think about it. Instead of saying send $20, you hit request $20. If they hit accept, they hit okay, whatever. They put in their PIN thinking they're accepting the money. They sent your ass money. Now you got $20, or whatever the case, $10, $5, whatever. No, I want that to work. I want that to work one day.
You think I don't think it'll work.
It's had to have happened to somebody.
Maybe one person.
Don't you think? Somebody's had to send somebody some money on
That's
us.
just happened enough. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I think so. Have you ever? I know you go to parties more than we do. Kickbacks, whatever. 15s.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything crazy happen?
Fuck. Not really. It was just like.
No fights.
Not when I was there. No.
Shootouts.
I heard there were fights, but never.
Seen them?
Never seen them. I was either too drunk or like left early or some shit like that.
Cause you got too drunk.
So yeah, I got too drunk.
What about you? Have you ever seen some crazy shit happen at a party? I've always heard of crazy shit. I've never seen it though.
I've been kicked out of a place.
You've been kicked out of a party?
Okay. I didn't get,
what were you doing?
Like kids party?
Everyone there got kicked out. Okay.
Oh.
So we got raided.
Oh, cops showed up.
Yeah. So we were out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I don't even remember where the fuck this was. Dude, I don't know. I was barely becoming a stoner at this time. Right. I didn't really drink beer. I don't like beer. Beer to me tastes like piss. I don't really like it. But you know, if you're having a kickback with your friends and you kind of say no to the beer, you're kind of the bad person. So I don't really say no to it.
Unless you're a DD.
I'm like, yeah, drink responsibly, everyone.
If you're a DD, you don't drink.
Yeah, but we got there and we were probably there maybe 15, 20 minutes, and all we know is bright lights show up. I'm like, fuck.
It
And
happened.
then everyone's kind of like in this panic mode, so everyone goes for the fence. Everyone starts climbing the fence, and as people are climbing the fence, someone from the front is like, "Hey, stop running, stop running!" And then all you see is like 5 flashlights just start pointing at the fence. My driver hops the fence, he's gone. So I'm like, fuck, I'm stuck with this chick who we brought to this party, who told us about this party, about to get kicked out of this place by sheriffs.
Yeah.
Oh, and I thought about it. I was like, well, good thing it's sheriffs, because there's only one of them in the car.
Oh,
They usually travel alone. They don't have enough to stop you.
Yeah.
Right? If you have the city police,
No, they might pull up.
that's
They
two
might-
people a car at least.
They might pull up a few deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think
there was like probably maybe 100 people shoved into one backyard with one table of beer pong, and then you had little blotches of stoners, and then maybe one other fire pit, and that was it.
damn.
But there was 100 people packed in that fucking place. That shit was packed.
You know, I was gonna bring up a story. I don't remember who it involved though. I don't remember if me and you knew the story, and this will be the first time Alex gonna hear it. It was something about. God damn it! What what was it? Hold on, wait. Let me really sit here and think about it though. I know it was a interesting fucking story. Son of a bitch, dude. I don't know. It went away. It went away though. But I remember. Oh, it was me and him. I just remember now. Do you remember that one day when you hit me up and you're like, "Hey, let's go get some. Can you go come with me to the store to get a bottle?"
Oh,
And I was like, "Yeah, sure, right."
Mm.
We go right here to corner store right here, right?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say it because then I'll give away my fucking address pretty much. And we go there,
Uh,
and they didn't have no liquor bottles. They just had like beer and chasers and
uh-huh.
shit like that. Buzz balls. But he wanted a bottle, like a full on liquor bottle, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he wanted. He didn't even tell me yet. And so we were gonna go to a different store
Mhm.
over there, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mhm. They're around the corner.
Yeah. And I go, dude, I gotta take a shit, yo. And he goes, that's cool. He goes, I'm gonna go to this other spot real quick first, because he was gonna go hang out over here at this other spot. He goes, I'll come back and pick you up. Well, I go on the crapper
Mhm.
and I check Facebook.
Mhm.
I don't know why I checked Facebook. I checked Facebook. First thing I see is the store we're gonna go to got robbed as we were gonna go there. It got robbed.
Bruh.
And so me and him would have walked in on those dudes robbing them. And I thought, oh my fucking God. Like, we got lucky. We just dodged it.
Mhm.
Nobody got shot. Nobody got killed. It just got robbed.
Mm.
So I'm like, dude, that would have been a mess of a night. Because we would have been sitting there. The cops would try to probably ask us something, whatever, blah, 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 blah. It would have been a mess.
Mhm.
Something that I wasn't trying to deal with.
That would have been crazy, bro.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's a great end point. We're about at the 60-minute mark. We're
Yeah.
a minute off.
I mean, fuck.
Any last shout-outs, boys? No? Again, shout out my YouTube channel at
shout
Shady
out.
CJ.
YouTube,
Shout out to Eli guy.
Eli guy.
Reddit.
Reddit.
Oh,
Oh yeah, portable trick shots. Shout out to portable trick shots.
Oh man, you know, I just got me thinking though.
Hmm.
But before we end the podcast, if there's anybody who wants to like start promoting anything on this podcast, just hit me up. Hit me up through DMs. I'll try to get flyers out. Whatever. If anybody out there wants to like come and talk about certain thing, answer certain questions, get something off their chest, like for real, just like hit me up. we'll get you on here. We got Alex on here for 2 episodes so far. He's gonna be on here more, most likely. But if you got anything that you want to say, anything you want to get off your chest, you know, just anything to talk about, vent. I mean, it could become a therapy session. It could become a lot of shit. We just kind of go with the flow. We don't really have a plan most of the time.
We're literally talking into a mic. That's it.
Yeah. So this is gonna probably take me forever to freaking upload because these audios take forever to download. But yeah, if you guys have anything you guys wanna ask, if you guys wanna hop on. We're gonna be kind of picky. We're not just gonna I'm not gonna let some random ass person in my house. But if you got like something cool going on,
if you're a local high school superstar or something,
if you're an athlete, if you're a business owner, if you're a, you know, whatever, crackhead, yeah.
I don't know.
Especially if you're a crackhead, we gotta get you on.
Yeah. We gotta ask you what the fuck is going on in your brain, you know? I want to know.
Imagine he's like a genius and shit.
Dude, for real.
Like, Jesus Christ.
He starts dropping like some nuclear physics on you. Like,
then he hits heroin. That's a podcast.
Oh yeah. But yeah, if you guys want us to do like starting to like record like actual visuals too,
hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the like bucket.
Hit the like bucket. Come on, peeps. Hit the like bucket.
And then if anything too, we'll kind of just go off the flow. We'll see how these other 2 episodes do. Cause shout out to everybody who showed us love on the first one.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Hey, you know, I got a few people that actually said they fucked with it.
Really?
Like heavily, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I mean, cause I know this microphone ain't, you know, it's not the best quality, but it's not cheap either.
No, but we'll get better.
We'll get better. We'll start getting, you know.
We're just starting.
Yeah, we're just trying to see what's up with this. So, you know, if it starts getting a couple more 100 views and shit, you know.
Hey man, we'll start trying to.
We got a better start than a lot of other people did.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Like we said earlier today, recognize the roads that's been paved for you. You know, everyone, give respect to everyone who needs it. You know, everyone who deserves it.
But you gotta drive that motherfucker though.
Yeah, but you gotta go out and get it. You gotta go out and do it yourself. No one's gonna drive the car except you.
No, hell no. You know what? And then another thing too that I want to kind of harp on is, you know, don't really trip off of what's going on right now. Trip off of what you're gonna do in the future. I mean, if you got free time, you gotta always just use your time wisely. You gotta always, you know, do something in the day. You know.
Do something to better you, and you'll be fine.
Any word of advice you got for Mr. T-Raw?
Check out Pornhub Premium on
Valentine's Day. Yeah. If you're watching this on Valentine's Day, yeah. Oh yeah. Much love to everybody who's fucking with us. Much love to everybody who ain't fucking with us. And yeah, hopefully a lot of people listen to this shit because it got kind of fun, especially the last one, dude. No. I'm telling you guys, this out of the 3, this one so far, like, I think this one probably gonna be like the more like rambling, boring one. The last one was hilarious though. The last one was hilarious. Yeah, but so if you guys haven't seen the second episode, go check that shit out. If you guys haven't seen the first one, go check it out. If you guys want to look at my other content, it's all sneaker related. You know, you guys can go check that out. Stay tuned for episode 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. Hopefully we have hundreds out. And yeah, we're going to try to get more guests on here. We're going to try to just fuck around. Maybe if even they're not locally, maybe we can figure out a way to get them on here, not locally.
You know what? If you want a shout out or you want to come up and just talk about what the hell you're doing in life, that'd be cool.
Yeah, even if you don't want to pull up in person, we can figure out a way to do something.
I mean, as long as you don't, as long as you're not crazy.
Or boring. I prefer crazy than boring. I'd rather have like an Orlando Brown on here.
I just don't want anybody robbing us.
Nah.
You know?
Nah, that won't happen.
Crazy people.
That won't happen.
Sorry.
But yeah, further, appreciate everybody for listening. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and showing love. You know, showing hate, whatever. It don't even matter to me. Don't matter to any of us. But yeah.
Yeah. See you guys.
Appreciate all that. Yeah. Peace.